guys! Today we'll be making necklaces as part of Operation Christmas Child's Accessory Month. I'm using ribbon and pony beads to make two types of bright colorful necklaces that are great in shoeboxes or as custom necklaces to match any outfit. The first necklace is a ribbon and bead necklace that sandwiches the beads between the ribbon. For this necklace you will need ribbon and beads, a glue gun and glue, and a thread and needle and one pin. First, measure out 55 inches of ribbon, give or take an inch. If you have a 9-foot spool of ribbon, that's half the spool. At one end, we're going to tie a slip knot, which will be part of the clasp of the necklace. To tie a slip knot, make a loop, right over left, with the right side the long side. Then take the right side ribbon and make a smaller loop. Pass the smaller loop through the larger loop and pull the ribbon tight. You should be able to make the loop larger and smaller by pulling the long side. Trim the short end of the loop and glue down the excess. Next, we'll make the second side of the closure. Tie a bead in at the end of the ribbon. Trim the short end of the ribbon to just a few millimeters and glue it down onto the knotted ribbon. To close this necklace, you'll push the bead through the loop and tighten the slip knot. To start the necklace, measure 5 inches down from the knotted in bead and mark it with your pin. Then measure 5 inches down from the slip knot and stitch the ribbon in a little fold. Start your thread on the inside of the ribbon so you hide the knot. Make sure you end with the thread on the long side of the ribbon. Take your first bead and stitch a loose 3/4 of an inch stitch. Then, when your needle is under the ribbon, stitch another loose 3/4 of an inch stitch. Continue to do this until you reach the pin. At this point, you have a long piece of ribbon with beads loosely sewn on in 3/4 of an inch increments. To make the sandwich look, grasp the beginning end of the necklace and pull the thread taut. Do a visual check to see your beaded section is in the middle of the necklace and doesn't hang to one side or the other. If it's not even, just add more beads until it is. Once you're satisfied with the symmetry of your necklace, knot the thread over the last beaded section. Your clasp was done earlier, so this necklace is done. The second necklace is a twisted ribbon necklace. It looks complicated, but once you get into the groove, it goes quick. For this twisted strand necklace, you will need 1/4 inch or 5/8 of an inch ribbon and pony beads, thread the same color as your ribbon and a needle, and scissors. First, cut 2 lengths of ribbon, one 40 inches and one 30 inches. I'm using 2 colors so you can see which ribbon is being worked with. Once your ribbon is cut, position the smaller ribbon so that it is in the middle of the longer ribbon. Tie the 2 ribbon ends into a knot. To start the necklace, thread your needle and hide the first stitch by starting your sewing on the inside of the ribbon, then going back out. Position your ribbon with the knot hanging down. Stitch through the bottom ribbon, then thread a bead, then through the top ribbon. At this point, you should have ribbon, bead, ribbon. Next, thread another bead and flip the bottommost ribbon up over the top and pass your thread through it. Thread your third bead and flip the other ribbon over and sew through it. You're going to continue that pattern. Ribbon 1, bead, ribbon 2, bead, ribbon 1, bead, ribbon 2, bead, and so on. The first few can be a bit off looking, but once you get a few inches along, you'll start to see the pattern. After you get a few beads in, hold the ribbons so that they are a right angle to each other. That way, after you thread the bead, you can stick the needle through the next ribbon and flip that same ribbon over the bead. Once you reach the end of your shorter ribbon, tie the thread off. Then tie the two necklaces in a knot. If you want, you can glue down the little bits of excess from where you knotted the ribbon in the body of the necklace. This necklace should be long enough to just go over your head so you can tie the two ends together in a knot. And that's that. So there you have it, 2 ribbon and bead necklaces, the sandwich style and the twisted strand style. These necklaces can be made with pony beads for shoeboxes or pearl beads for fancier occasions. I think they'd be great to make matching necklaces for bridesmaids in the wedding colors if you use a nice satin ribbon and pearl beads. Thanks for watching. Bye!